Hello and welcome to the Connection Couch. My name is Reg.
And hello, I'm Jo.
She is. Today we are talking about headlines, and Jo's going to give you her secret formula, so stay tuned. We're back in the room. Excellent. All right, so Jo, let's talk about LinkedIn today. Why not?
Let's do that. We don't usually, do we? No.
So, from a newbie's point of view, when you look at a LinkedIn profile, what's one of the first things that people see?
Well, other than your photo.
Other than your big mug.
Yeah, your headline. Now, it is the most important piece of text on your LinkedIn profile. There you go.
Okay, it's a big claim.
Do you want to know why?
I do want to know why.
Okay, so when you do a search on LinkedIn, so if you're searching for video marketing, financial planner, lawyer, whatever it is you're looking for, when LinkedIn brings back the search results, the first place it looks to is your headline. So if you were searching for I help, and in inverted commas, business coaches or wellness people or whatever it is, you'll see that all the listings will have I help in their headline. So it's number one place for LinkedIn search. Now, there are other places that are going to back this up and increase the chance of you coming up in search. So that's the first reason. Now, the second reason is it follows you everywhere.
Like a bad smell.
Yeah. Or a shadow or, I don't know.
Other things that follow you, like dogs. Dogs,
yeah. Or your Pied Piper, you have all the rats following you.
Right.
Yeah, so it follows you everywhere. So that when you interact, so if you were to, so not only search, if you were to comment on something, if I commented on your post in the feed, your network would see your post, but they'd also see my comment and they'd see my name, my photo, and my headline. Now, it's not going to see the full headline in that case. It would cut off somewhere. And what I find amusing actually right now is mine cuts off halfway through the word brand.
So it's bra.
So I help you future-proof your bra. And I find that amusing, so I've kept it.
Is that the boobs as well? Man boobs?
Totally. So it follows you everywhere. It gives context to what you do. So that's why it's super important. So it's kind of like an elevator pitch or a positioning statement. It's not your job title and your company.
Right.
It's more. But then LinkedIn will kind of encourage you to do that, to actually put your company.
Oh, okay. So your recommendation goes against what LinkedIn recommends?
Well, it's a bit of a, it's almost LinkedIn contradicts itself really, because your headline, you've got 220 characters to position yourself. It's a positioning statement, like I said. But if you're letting LinkedIn speak for you and your title is something like director, consultant, something vague.
Right, yeah.
And your company name is ABC Consulting. Yeah. What does that say about you?
That says absolutely nothing.
No. So going back to search, you're not going to come up in search potentially because you haven't got the keywords in there. And people, if they see you commenting, they don't know in what context you work in. So that's because, you've got the rest of your profile, but when people see your digital footprint, that's what I call it, those three things, your name, your headline, your photo, that's what they've got to judge you on and kind of work out who you are. So you want to have context in your headline.
Right. So business owner.
Yeah, the word business owner. Now, you don't want to put that in your headline, firstly. I'm going to tell you why. Because...
Oh, good. Yes.
Yeah. Do you like receiving spam?
Oh, I absolutely hate it.
You hate it. So if you have the word, like, assuming you are a business owner, and in the experience section you've put business owner, ABC Consulting, and you've left that little tick box there, which I'll show you on screen exactly where it is. You want to untick that every time you do any role because it's going to replace your headline. But say you've done that, you've gone business owner at ABC Consulting. What you're actually telling LinkedIn is nothing, firstly, apart from you own your business. But what you're a great target for is salespeople who want to sell to business owners. So if they do a search for business owner, guess who's going to come up in search?
Oh, yeah.
And you'll get those lovely messages saying, I'm a coach and I help businesses grow. Do you want to 10x your business? All that kind of, spam. So you're kind of putting yourself out there for spam. So do not put business owner in your headline unless it actually means something to your ideal market. So I was working with a client a few weeks ago and she had, now what does she have? CEO. So she's a CEO of her company and the company's just her. But she works with senior executives. And for her, she wanted to keep that in there because that's going to speak to her market. It's going to give her credibility. So you've got to know your market. Who is it you're trying to connect with? What does it mean to them? Now, a business owner is not going to say much, but CEO, director, if you're speaking to people at that level and it's going to mean something, leave it in there. But you need to have context as well. Director of what? CEO of what? What problem do you solve? So shall we get? So that's not what not to do.
Okay, I've got one more question about what not to do. I'm in video, Joe. I don't know if you know that. I'm in video.
Are you?
So what if I wanted to put little emojis after my name, like the video camera and the clapperboard and stuff like that?
In your name or your headline you're talking about?
In either one.
Okay. Well, a headline, yes, you can, but keep in mind they're not searchable. So these are really, they've got a code behind them. But visually, it communicates what you do. So you can put them in as separators, for instance. So if you put video marketing expert, for instance, clapperboard, online videos Perth, video camera, and then something else, you've kind of separated up different things. That can work okay. So I'm saying I think because I might have changed it before this, but I've got a fire emoji in mind because it matches my brand.
Yeah.
But if you go crazy and have too many emojis, you're kind of wasting real estate. Now, going to your name, putting emojis in your name, well, firstly, unless you're Prince, do you remember Prince changed his name to some symbols?
The symbol, yeah.
Unless you've done that, then by all means, knock your socks off. But keep in mind when you put emojis in your name, you're dirtying up your name, you're making it hard to be found, and it does kind of go against the user agreement.
Yes.
There is that.
Yep.
And that goes the same with putting a positioning statement in your surname too. That should be in the headline, which is what that's all about.
Yeah.
Because,
I have seen that.
there's a lot of people do it, and people copy other people doing it because they think it's the latest thing. But it's not. You're actually hindering your searchability, and you're making it super annoying when people tag you because the whole positioning comes in. So don't do that. Yeah. Any other questions?
No, that's answered that one. That's great.
Excellent. So should we talk about what to do then?
Yes, let's give them some good examples.
Right. So you want the headline that's going to my formula for my headlines.
Ooh, formula. I hate maths.
So this formula,
I don't hate maths.
We'll call it the EOB formula, just because, which sounds really unsexy, but essentially we're going to unpack. I said unpack. Drill down. Yeah, let's go deep. Dive deep. So E stands for expertise. Ooh, look at that, I'm buzzing. I've got 5 kilometres. Woo! Excellent. Don't you just love
5
it?
kilometres on the couch.
I know. A lot of hand waving, I reckon.
Right, okay.
So E, expertise. So what is your expertise?
Right.
So your expertise is not business owner, it's not director, it's not CEO. That's your title. Different thing. Expertise is what problem do you solve that your audience are looking for, that they understand. Next piece is outcome. So what's the outcome of working from you, or what's the objective from working with you? And then the final piece is brand. So if we put that together, so expertise. So I'll use my example. So for me, it would be, I've got LinkedIn marketing and social marketing strategy. That's my expertise. So for you, what would yours be? Let's put you on the spot.
Wearing high pants, being annoyed.
Yeah.
And just generally being grumpy.
Actually, you'd get on with a friend of
That's
mine.
what she reckons. She
I
wants you
know.
all to believe that that's the case, but that's not the case because I don't wear high pants.
A friend of mine who's a LinkedIn trainer, she's actually got something cranky such and such. Yeah, you'd get on well with her.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not cranky.
No, not at all, not cranky. So what's your expertise? Now think keywords. This is the thing that people are going to see first before your headline cuts off. So if you start saying, I help women, blah, blah, blah. I help women. Okay, we know who you're identifying with, but the I help's a bit of a waste of time there. Rather just go into the problem you solve, and it's going to help you come up in search anyway. Now the outcome, so for mine, I've got what I do to future-proof your brand. That's the outcome of working with me. Now, that's not something people are looking for. I can't imagine you be going to LinkedIn going, I'd like to future-proof my brand. Let's see who does that. No. But it just gives my flavour of working with me. Now, if you can do your outcome using keywords, brilliant, but not everybody's going to be able to do that. So what would be your outcome, Reg, for working with video or being cranky?
Well, it could be a number of things, but essentially it could be... I'm trying to think what I do have on it. I think it's got more... It's to do with conversion.
Conversion, yeah. Video does convert, I hear.
It does.
Yeah.
It does quite well, I think.
But people are probably not searching for conversion, but the conversion is the outcome of your expertise.
Correct, yeah.
So that's why that will go there. Now, the B for brand, now this could be your business name, but this is optional because it depends on, like if you're ABC Consulting, and you're a business of one, there's probably no point putting that there because it's not helping you come up in search unless you're trying to raise brand awareness. I don't have my business name in my headline, and mine does have keywords in it.
Yeah.
I mean, wildfire social marketing, but I don't want to be known for that. I want to be known for LinkedIn.
Yeah.
But what I've got is my brand is the word connectfluence, because that's the word I want to anchor to me. I happened to trademark it last year, so it's the name of my book that I'm writing at the moment. I'm still writing it, it's coming, and my program. So that's the word I want to use for branding. Now, I've extended it onwards by adding 3 other kind of what my brand stands for, or what I do. So I've got Connectfluence Coach, and then I've got energize your presence, enhance your credibility, and earn influence, because they're the 3 things that I do. Once again, people aren't searching for those things.
No, yeah, fair enough.
Now, a colleague of mine, he has, I think he's got not a douche canoe in his.
Not a douche canoe.
At the end of his, so it's cut off after the,
Right.
but it's about his brand message. He's relentlessly helpful copywriter. He's a LinkedIn nerd, and he's not a douche canoe.
Right. Okay.
But I always think of him when I see the word douche canoe, I think of John Esperian.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, it's good to be associated with a douche canoe.
But he's not. He's not a douche canoe. It's just a term he uses quite a lot.
But you connect the two.
Yeah, no. So if someone else uses that word, I go, hang on, that's John's word. Why are you using his word?
Don't use what's his name? John.
John.
Don't use John's douche canoe.
No.
Moving on.
So there you go. So you've got what's your expertise? So think keywords, problem you're solving for your ideal client.
That's logical.
Yeah. What's your outcome of working with you? And if you can put keywords in, brilliant. And then your brand. What does your brand stand for? What's your business name? Something else that you want to anchor in. So that's pretty much my formula.
Excellent.
And it needs a sexier name than EOB.
Yeah.
But, you know.
A little like Joe. I mean, Job.
Job, yeah. Joe's EOB formula. I don't know. So if you've got a suggestion for what that could be, feel free to put it in the comments.
Yeah. All right. Excellent. So, if you have a LinkedIn profile, which I'm assuming you do, go now and alter your positioning statement. Go do it now. All right. Joe, thank you. That was great.
That's
Lots
all right.
of information there, and your formula.
Yes.
So
Now, if you want,
formula.
and if you want some examples, and because if you're a visual person, I've got a whole headline hacks ebook. Now that's one formula. I do have other formulas, because that's quite broad. But if you're a student, a graduate, there's different formulas for that because you obviously want to emphasize where you're at. So if you're looking for examples and a bit of a laugh and some guidance, I've got a ebook that you can download.
Excellent. The link will be in the description. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you've got any questions, send them in. Otherwise, stay tuned for the following episode.
Yeah.